Happy Monday, guys. Today's home workout is carrying a classic CrossFit benchmark workout. The workout is 150 wall ball shots for time. So if you have a wall ball to your disposal, you can use that. Or if you have a basketball, any kind of object that you feel comfortable throwing against a height about 9 to 10 feet off the ground, then you guys can use that for the workout. If you happen to not have any object for that, we can also go for thrusters for the workout as well. So 150 wall ball shots per time. This is a nice leg strength workouts, or leg strength endurance workout actually. So make sure you guys break this up right off the bat. Think about maybe going sets of 10, sets of 15, and try and being as consistent as possible until you get to that 150 mark. You might not have the prescribed weight, which is 20 pounds for the guys and 14 for the ladies. That's okay. Maybe since you're going a little lighter, if you're using like a soccer ball or anything like that, see how unbroken you can go. Can you do 50, 75, 100 unbroken without coming off the wall? Kind of challenge yourself in that sense. Since you have a lighter ball, you'll still get a really good workout out of it if you try to get yourself to do it unbroken. If you do have the prescribed weights, think more about breaking it up for this workout. For the class, I set a 15-minute time limit, so that should give you an idea of when you should be finishing. Try to get sub 15 for this workout. And again, if you're not sure, just go for 10 every minute until you finish it in the 15-minute mark. Again, make sure you guys write this one down. It's a great test of leg strength endurance, and we'll be sure to test this again later on in the future. For the afterburner today, 2 minutes of L-sit. So with that, guys, I know your legs are going to be really sore, hips are going to be really sore, so feel free to use a progression even off the floor, going into that pike position and just lifting your legs off of the ground to be able to do that L-sit for today. If you have it in you, try to go off of objects, or whether it be parallettes or some boxes, to kind of raise your feet off the ground to do that L-sit. 2 minutes again, see what you can do here. Not that long, so break it up. If you want, go sets of 20 seconds, sets of 30 seconds, whatever you can keep good form with. Hope you guys enjoy the workout and the afterburner. We'll see you guys next for the warm-up video. Alright guys, so we're here for that warm-up. We're going to start off with some quick joint mobility for those ankles. So we're going to do some lateral ankle tilts. So you're going to stand in that hip width stance, then you're going to put that foot forward that you're going to go for those tilts with. You're going to stay nice and tall, look straight ahead, and then you're going to roll that ankle out to the side, so in that lateral direction, really slowly with a nice flow to it, so make sure it's not really choppy. I don't want you guys going way too fast out to the side. Really try to focus on the ankle joint rolling out to the side and then back in again. You're going to do 5 on one side, then switch your stance, do 5 on the opposite side. Again, go nice and slow, looking straight ahead and staying tall. Then we're going to go into medial tilt, so we're going to roll that ankle inwards this time. We're going to go into a wide stance here, bend the knees a little bit, and we're going to roll that ankle inwards, then back to that center position. We're going to go 5 again with that left leg, and then switch 5 on that opposite side. So again, focus here is really trying to move that ankle inwards with the medial tilt, and the lateral tilt, we're trying to push that ankle out to the side as much as we can. After that, guys, we're going to get into that warm-up. So we're going into 3 sets here. We're starting off with a quick little complex 6 and 6 Spiderman lunges plus a side kick through. So kind of from that animal flow you might have followed yesterday. That's one of the moves you'll see there, guys. We're going to start in a push-up position. We're going to bring our foot forward into that lunge position here. We're going to drop that elbow down, feeling that stretch. Then we're going to bring that foot back. Then we're going to lift that one leg up, get that foot through, making sure that elbow's locked out, my hips are all the way open, my foot is out. Bring that foot back into the center position. Then we can do the opposite side. So bring that foot to that Spiderman lunge. Back here. Then we're going to roll out to the side, hips open. Then back to that neutral position. So 6 total on, or sorry, 6 per side here. Once you're done that, find yourself a weight or 2 weights here. You're gonna go for some single-legged deadlifts with a fly at the end. So arm fly there. We're gonna really try to get to a position we feel stable before we do that fly. So we're gonna come down nice and slow. Find that position we're stable, then we're gonna go for that nice fly there, squeezing our back in again, then open up the hips. Same thing, go back down with that same leg, stable position, back nice and flat, go for that fly, back in again, and then stand all the way through. Notice my back leg was a little bit bent there, so try to keep that leg straight as well. It'll help with your balance, so bending over, keeping that leg nice and straight as best you can, fly, and then back up again. 8 on one side, then 8 on the opposite side, guys. Once you're done with those flies, with 1 weight here, we're gonna go for another complex again, front rack lunge, plus a knee raise at the end. So we're gonna hold that weight on that one side, and we're gonna lunge with the opposite leg. So we can go for that reverse lunge, legs going back here, then we're gonna stand up through it and bring our knee as high as we can. Then go back to that neutral position. So again, front rack position, elbow nice and tall, we're gonna reverse lunge, keep that shin nice and vertical to the floor, then I'm gonna come up for that knee raise, then back to that neutral position. So when you do the opposite side switch and do the same thing, so again, going for that reverse lunge, staying tall, really trying to load the hamstring and the glute, then at the top, we're gonna go for that knee raise, then back down again. So 10 and 10, 10 on the left leg, 10 on the right leg, and then we'll repeat those sets 2 more times to get ourselves ready for the workout. We'll see you guys next for the workout movements.
Then you're going into your wall ball, so grabbing that soccer ball, that basketball, volleyball, whatever you got at home. If you got something, if you don't have a med ball per se, okay? So going into your target, so maybe it's the side of your house head, trying to throw it as high as you can, then back into that squat, okay? Or if it's a heavier object, try to be consistent with your target. If it's light, high as possible. If it's a weighted object, hit that target.
All right, so if you want 2-minute abs, you'll come to the right place. So we're gonna do 2 minutes of that L-sit hold, guys. I'm gonna show you guys some different variations that you can do. Obviously that L-sit is pretty advanced to do, so we need to use some progressions to build up to it. So for that L-sit, guys, basically what we want to try and do is use those hip flexors, use those lower abs to kind of curl up into that V shape. So to start off, we can start off in our leg raise position with our hands back, and we can come up for that leg lift, so keeping both legs straight, holding this position. See if that's challenging. If this is challenging, use this progression for your L-sit today. If you want to challenge it a little bit more, obviously bring those hands a little bit closer, lift up. You guys can use that as a progression for your L-sit. So if you feel comfortable there, you can do those progressions, and you feel comfortable with the supporting with your body. You guys can, again, you don't have to use parallettes here. You guys can use chairs or any 2 supports. Make sure they're not moving, or they won't get out on you. So find those supports. To start off, you guys can go into that knee tuck position, so you don't have to go with your legs completely straight. So lock out those elbows, make sure you got good support on those PVC pipes, or sorry, the parallettes. Lift those knees up, keep the knees close, and then see how that is. If you find that's challenging, let's just stick to that progression today. If you find it's hard to hold for about the 10 to 15 second range, or even less, that's a good progression to work on. If you feel comfortable, you can start raising just one leg out in front, keep the opposite bend. That's one progression to work on to start to get to that full L-sit. Biggest thing here, guys, if you even start to build up to that full L-sit, make sure you're really pushing into those parallettes and staying locked. Sometimes you start bending at the elbows and losing that stability. You really want to focus on the core and those hip flexors to pull those legs up. So again, once we're in that position, staying nice and tight, pushing hard on those parallettes. 2 minutes, guys. Hopefully you guys get your abs after these 2 minutes. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the